Hey, what is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another edition of Lisa Renee TV. Now, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, of course, please hit the subscribe button. Please like and comment on the video and share it on all your social media networks. I do appreciate the love that I've been getting. I have some new subscribers, so I want to say just a big shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for the love and appreciation. Yay, you! Because you rock and you're awesome. For subscribing to one of the best channels on YouTube, if I must say so myself. Yes, I'm braggadocious. But yeah, I just want to say I love you guys. I do appreciate the support, the constant support, and I do hope you continue to watch and enjoy yourself. And leave comments always below. Always share. Like the videos if you like the videos, and just hey, comments, critiques, all kind of stuff. I'm always open to it. I always try to respond back in a timely manner. So yeah, I always get emails every time I get responses from you guys. I constantly check. So yeah, I usually am pretty diligent. I would say pretty good at getting back to people. Yep. So welcome back, and welcome back. So this is a video that I had already promised that I was going to do. It's another like online dating experience video. This is about someone I met on the Plenty of Fish, or POF. As it's called, as an abbreviation for Plenty of Fish. If you all don't know it already, POF. Okay, so this is a guy I met. This is a few weeks ago, actually. I think this is like before. I think it was before Thanksgiving. I think maybe a few short days. Yeah, it was a few weeks ago, and I've been saying I was going to post this video. I was a little hesitant, kind of nervous about it because it was like a horrible experience for me. So, but I went ahead and said I would go ahead and share because I've been pretty open about sharing my dating experience and how they've been going so far for me. So this one particularly did not go so well at all. Okay, so it was a guy that I met from POF. Okay. So this guy, I talked to him. He hit me up first, of course. I don't usually hit guys up first. He always hit me up first. So he hits me up. This was a few weeks ago, and I usually get POF through my phone, so I usually do the mobile app. So I started talking to him, and he's really cute. So I like, oh, he's so cute, and he seemed really sweet, and we seemed like we were kind of getting off to a good start. So he was telling me about, he's a personal trainer, and I told him I work at as a call center rep, and I'm, trying to get my career and everything off the ground. And so I said, well, I do a vlog show on YouTube, and this and that, and I write, and I'm a writer as well, working on my book, and just kind of telling him little spirit details about me. And he said, he just loves helping people, and it would kind of, took an interest in each other, and he really took an interest in me, and we exchanged numbers, and we discovered we had the same kind of hobbies, like going to movies and walking around downtown, listening to music, things like this. We discovered we had things in common, so I was like, okay. So I thought maybe he might be a good person for a good possible date. I was like, okay, maybe we go for coffee. Now, mind you, in the meantime, I had another guy who I was talking to as well, African guy, who I thought was nice as well, and I had already planned to go on a date with him anyway. So me and him, we had already discussed we were going on a date anyway. So I got this other guy. This guy, it was like I think a day or a couple days before the time when I was planning on going on this date, with the guy, the African guy. Okay. So, the other guy I'm talking to, the brand new one. Okay, so we exchanged numbers, and I think it was like a Saturday. It was a Saturday or a Friday. I think it was a Friday night. So we're talking, and yeah. So he was saying, he was like, I want to write you a letter, and all this kind of stuff, and I just want you to read it in the morning when you wake up. He was like just Mr. Romantic, and part of me was like, I guess flattered, but then the other side of me was like, okay, this could be a warning. Like, I mean, maybe he is really just really overly romantic, but then maybe he's kind of like one of those weird clingy types too. But I was like, I don't think letter writing comes so soon when you first, like, that can come in the beginning of a relationship when you start courting a woman or dating a woman, however you want to say it. I mean, you can, if you're that type of guy who likes to write love letters and stuff, you can do that. But I don't think you tell a girl that when you first start talking to her or her dating site, 'cause you already know where it's going. You already know. I mean, you may really like a woman, but until you really have dated me and went on a first date, like, let's get to the first date, okay, buddy? Let's try to get to that first date. And let's try to see where things go before you say, let me write you a letter and all this kind of stuff. Whatever. So that was the weird thing about him. Okay, so we're talking. It was late at night, and I was getting ready to go to bed and everything. And I said, "Oh," he's like, "Well, what you up to now?" I said, "Well, I'm getting ready to just lay down." And he said, "Well, is it possible we could just talk on the phone for like maybe just 5 minutes? I just want to hear your voice. That's all. I just want to kind of connect the voice to the face. Because of course you naturally see the pictures and everything. And oh, you're so beautiful." I was like, "Oh, you're really handsome. But you want to kind of hear that voice." I was like, "Okay, that's fine." I figured 5 minutes wouldn't hurt. So I went ahead and he called me and we talked for a few minutes. And I thought we had a decent enough chemistry on the phone for what you can tell for 5 minutes, because 5 minutes is not really a long time. But he seemed okay. And he seemed really sweet, and so yeah, we talked for a few minutes, and he was saying, he wants to write me a letter, and he wanted me to read it and everything in the morning. And I just thought, I mean, he seemed so harmless. I mean, he seemed really nice, and yeah, I mean, if you had heard his voice, you were like, oh, he sounds like such a romantic kind of guy. He sounds like we possibly could maybe do something. He sounds really cool. He's a personal trainer. He likes to help people. He was telling me about how he believes in healthy eating, but he eats pretty much everything, so he believes in eating in moderation. Same thing I believe in. I was like, okay, so we got the same belief there. Okay, that's a good sign. So we believe in the same things. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really see too much, too many red flags, at least not in the beginning. Okay, so then he asked me would I like a picture. I said, yeah, sure, you can send me a picture. I'm like, yeah, that'll be fine. I'm like, okay. So we said our good nights and we got off the phone. So the next morning I wake up and I get the picture. Now I'm expecting like a normal face picture or something like that. Instead, I get this half nude stripper, Chippendales, whatever, male gigolo type picture. Okay, yeah, seriously. He sends me a picture. He has on pants. He has on underwear, so there's no penis shown. However, it might as well should have been, because his pants was pulled down to the beginning of his pelvic area. Okay, so it's like peekaboo. Okay, then he has on no shirt. And I was like, what the hell? He has a nice chest. Like, he has, he's a personal trainer for a living. So, of course, you expect him to be more muscular and buff. So I was like, ooh, okay, nice muscles. But the picture threw me off. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, you got a nice body. But I was just like, I was wondering, why would he send me such a, it was kind of raunchy. It's just an inappropriate pic, if you ask me. I just thought it's inappropriate for a first time knowing somebody. Like, you already know me like that. I don't know you like that. I don't think I need to see all that yet. I just thought it was weird. I mean, it's a shirtless pic. You have no shirt on, and your pants are pulled down way too low. I'm like, your pants are too low. So I was like, you're trying to show me something. I just thought it was really out of the way. I sent a picture to one of my friends, and she was saying the same thing. Like, okay, what is he trying to do here? Like, I mean, he trying to get naked. He trying to show you something. I mean, even she thought it was a bit much. For the first time of just talking, like you're getting a little too personal. And she said, I don't really trust him. And she told me, she just, she's like, Lisa, girl, I don't really trust this guy. I don't think you should try to meet him so soon. I don't really trust him. He's creeping me out just from this picture. It's just throwing me off. So she kind of felt there was a bad vibe there with him. Now, me trying to be open-minded, trying to be optimistic, I felt the vibes too. I felt something was wrong too. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to be open minded. Maybe I'm gonna be cautious, but I'm like, okay, maybe I may still give him a chance. Maybe okay, I don't know why I do that. I should have felt something was crazy. I should have felt something wasn't right in the water. Okay, I knew something was up. So I messaged him back and I said, oh, nice. I said, I see you got you in your stripper mode. I see, LOL. Now, he never said anything back about the comment I made, so I didn't know if he was upset about it or what. In fact, he didn't message me the next day until hours later. And this is like Saturday evening, you know. So by the time he messaged me back, it was like, yeah, it was a few hours later before he finally messaged me back. So I was like, I don't know if he's, you know, upset or something, or I don't know. Anyway, he finally sent me a message like, "Hey, how you doing? You know, how are you today?" You know, so he finally, you know, he didn't even address the picture, didn't even address how I felt about it or nothing. Okay, so we started a conversation, and by this time, you know, you all know I work at home too. So I'm at home working. I'm you know downstairs, and so we just kind of texting back and forth. So we're having a really good conversation about you know what you doing, what you up to, and you know, we're kind of joking around, playing with each other, and you know, talk about the different things we're interested in. I'm finding out more about him. He was telling me that I was trying to see did he say he lived alone or he still lived there. I think he said he still lived at home. I said, oh, I live at home too. He was telling me about he had a car, he had need to get it fixed now, and just different things about his life. You know, so he seemed pretty normal. Okay, so this is kind of making me you know, kind of forget the picture. And I'm like, okay, all right. So I'm kind of forgiving him a little bit, even though we haven't really talked about the picture and about how I felt about it. I just kind of decided to move on at that point. Okay, so I said, yeah, we definitely gotta meet real soon. He's like, yeah, we definitely do. You know, so we kind of really feeling each other at this point. You know, so I just thought he was, you know, real sweet. Okay, and so my shift ended, so I goes there and have my little dinner and everything. And we ended up kind of talking. I was trying to ask my other friend, did she think I should meet him like maybe in a couple of days or should I wait a little longer, like maybe a week? And she was saying, well, I mean, you might not want to rush. I mean, what's the rush? And, you know, I'm so glad I did not. I'm so glad I didn't meet him real soon, you know, because I was just really geeked up and excited because the conversation was good. And, you know, you really feeling somebody and you were really attracted to them physically. And so you're like, I really want to meet right now, right now. You know, I was so geeked and excited. I was so glad that I was able to kind of talk to my friends and kind of get a little more sense of clarity about the situation. Just think about what's really, you know, going on here. And, you know, I thought about it again. I'm like, okay, I probably don't need to rush. Okay. This is probably not a good idea to you know rush. So what I decided to do was just kind of calm down a little bit, talk to him a little bit more, and I'm so glad I did because I was not ready or prepared for what happened next. Oh no no no, I was not. No 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 no. And what I'm going to do is I will tell you all what happened next in part two of this video. Yes, part two. I will post it below in the box so you'll be able to press part two. That will be part two. And that's when you find out why I did not meet him. Why I thank God I did not meet him. Because oh no, I wasn't ready and you won't be ready either. I promise you, you won't. So you all know what to do: like, comment, subscribe, share, and definitely click so you can watch part two. You find out what happened and why I did not meet him. No. All right. Until I see you in part two, you guys have a wonderful night and make sure you definitely share this video and click part two.